taking out. Same people who was cheering, they hating now, but so what? Dan Marino seats inside this Rose truck, they Dolphin blue. Big homie, y'all little boys better remember.
The folks here in Florida definitely used to this. Rain in the forecast as we join you from Everbank Stadium here in the city of Jacksonville. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Spears. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. This defense for the Jags, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 5. 2nd down. Here's Levis. And his throw is incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Levis. He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
On 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. He punted 5 times in the win last week, as this one's away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now Etienne to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Lawrence will throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
2nd down and 4. Etienne once more. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. You talk about this Titan defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on fourth. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a three-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Now Lawrence now he has his complete to Strange, the tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. The Jaguars at 3-6 now on the year. Well, they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Now Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
Well, you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as it used to be.
Oh, what a juke into space. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Here's Spears on 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Here now, 3rd and a yard. In motion, right goes Hopkins. Boy, no chance as he was met and driven behind the line there. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And if it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Levis throwing for it on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to pick up the Titans' 1st down. The defense a little lax there. They give up 9 on 4th and 4. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 11. Now Levis. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2 yards to go, second down. Another tote for Etienne. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne, and he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
Here's Lawrence. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Running out of the gun with Etienne, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. We've seen that before. Jeffrey Simmons making a stop behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action. But that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And that is no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The Spears with another carry. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Hand off to Spears.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
Levis trying to get his guys set as quickly as possible. And here's a give to Spears.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
3rd and 2. Here's Levis.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
4th down, Levis. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. And now a run with Spears.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
They'll run with Spears.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Levis on 3rd down.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
Here we go, 4th down, Levis.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Handoff, running left is Etienne.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Lawrence.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive in the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force the incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
It's taken to the 26. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Titan football.
34-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all or nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Right back to Spears. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
3rd and 2. Here's a run by Spears. And he will have a Titans first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
First and 10. Here's Levis. Able to find Dell. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And Levis going to change the play.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
He'll get that complete to Dell. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, here's Spears.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Tyjae Spears with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
The boy showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Let's go.
Now 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's good for a Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later something was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
They'll try the left side with Etienne.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Screenplay, here's Etienne.
He takes it to the 15, a nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
Well, the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Tank Bigsby taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jaguars have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
11.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On third down, Spears. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And now they're in the hurry up. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The Titans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now a handoff up the middle. Spears. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 97 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. And quickly, they get to the line. Levis looking to move him around a bit.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Jaguars' 38-yard line.
Here's Spears on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Levis. And he is going to lose yardage here. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Desperation time now. Here's Levis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Lawrence will throw. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Taking it about the 16. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off, but on that play, it had no chance.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
30 left. Go, let's go.
Throwing now, Lawrence.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Here's Lawrence.
Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of 1st.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
A 45-yard attempt.
And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Levis, he'll look to throw it. Open man is McMath.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
A gain of 15. First down, Titans.
Levis to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Cam Smith. And the Jaguars have just about sewn up this football game.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their